Hello guys, my name is Angelina and welcome to my channel. And in this video I will talk about discipline or how to stop being undisciplined. If you have discipline, it basically means you can make sacrifices. It means you can resist doing something you want now for something better in the future. So instead of just doing what feels good in the moment, you focus on what will pay off later. It is like looking ahead and deciding to make today a bit less fun so tomorrow will be better. And actually, sticking to it is really tough. Throughout history, we have been seeing successful people give up immediate pleasure for long-term gain. It is like bargaining with the future. You wake up in the morning and you think, okay, this could be a good day, wherever that means. You don't know what a good day is, but maybe you have had a couple and they are not so bad. And so maybe you think you could have another one, but you don't know and you think, okay, you ask yourself, and this is mediative. What do I need to do today to make it a good day? Your brain might remind you of things you have been avoiding, like paying a bill or facing commitments that make you anxious. If you do these tasks, you have fulfilled your responsibilities. By listening to yourself and tackling the tough stuff you know you need to do, you're on the right path to a good outcome. You can start organizing your life by fixing obvious problems around you, and that's easy. Anybody can do this. You can just spend 10 minutes being honest with yourself about what's not working and what you could change. It might be uncomfortable, yeah, but it is necessary for making your life and the lives of those around you better. You can sit down for 10 minutes, say, well, I'm going to be honest with myself. Okay, I'm probably doing 1,000 horrible things that I could quit doing. And so you think, okay, what are those things? You will know it's true and you already knew it in some sense. Let's talk about those who don't chase their dreams because they are scared of taking risks or they are stuck in their jobs. First off, it's normal to be scared of big changes. But what's scarier is staying stuck in a miserable situation. If you are unhappy now, sticking with it will only make things worse. You might think it is safer to stay where you are, but time keeps moving and if you don't change, you will just get more unhappy. But going after what matters to you isn't easy. It might mean making sacrifices, especially if you have a family and bills to pay. You can't just quit your job without a plan. Maybe you need to learn new skills or improve your resume. It could take time and effort, maybe even a few years, but that's okay. We are made to face challenges and grow stronger from them. You want to be strong, not just safe. So instead of avoiding challenges, embrace them. Take control of your life and make yourself stronger as you go. You have to genuinely want to know what needs to change, even if it's not what you want to hear. Deep down, you probably already know what needs fixing. Then you can ask yourself, okay, this situation sucks and it's miserable and it doesn't make me feel good about myself. But is there at least one thing I'm willing to do something about? Something I could actually change? It's another tough question because once you have an answer, you are responsible for it. It's like, oh no, now I have to deal with that thing I have been avoiding. It's something you really don't want to do, which is why I have been putting it off. But now it's staring you in the face. It might be some small, unglamorous task that won't earn you any prize, but you do it anyway. In my opinion, that's being humble. And you can be doing it. Anyone can do that. It is connected to avoiding big mistakes like we talked about before. By improving yourself in small ways and avoiding harmful actions, you are less likely to make big messes in your life. Because failure, well, it just makes things worse. That's the lesson from the story of the cane. Keep messing up. and see what happens. You might fail and your life can throw some really tough stuff in your way, but taking risks and trying your best is still your best shot. Some people have turned huge failures into amazing successes. I'm not saying this in a simple way. I know life can be unpredictable. You might be doing well and then suddenly get sick, but that's not the point. Life ends, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. By facing challenges, you grow and make the world a better place. That's something important to do. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on being better than you were yesterday. And to beat your old self, you're the best measure of your own progress because you have experienced all your own highs and lows. If you want to compete with someone, compete with yourself. Striving to be a better version of yourself. This means leaving behind negative traits like resentment and aggressions that hold you back. That's why personal responsibility is crucial. It's about being a little better each day. It's about recognizing your flaws and aiming to improve. The key is to keep pushing yourself to be better, not just following a set of rules. The meaning of life is found in this journey of self-improvement. Taking responsibility is important. When you work on improving yourself, it gives your life meaning. This also helps you deal with the fact that life has a lot of suffering and negativity. Yeah, it's tough, maybe even tougher than you realize, but you have more power to change it than you think. Your brain has separate systems for negative and positive emotions. When you get something you want, one of the positive emotion systems kicks in. So when you are hungry and you eat, it feels good, right? Then the simple reward. But there is a more complex one that's even more important. It's the feeling you get when you are working towards something meaningful. This is what gives people a sense of purpose in their daily lives. Unlike eating, which is just a temporary fix, this feeling of progress can stick around. Eating is what's called consummatory reward, by the way. The other reward system is called incentive reward. It is powered by dopamine, the same chemical involved in addiction to drugs. So, if your life lacks meaning, you might be more likely to turn to addictive substance. For example, phone addiction. Here is something cool. The more important your goal is, the greater the reward you feel as you work towards it. The reward isn't just a feeling good, it is a state of being that affirms life. For example, if you are playing an important football game and you break a finger, normally it would hurt a lot, but because you are so focused on the game, your brain's reward system kicks in and reduces the pain. Having a purpose makes life less painful. Life is tough for everyone. There is tragedy and hardship, and sometimes people do bad things that make it even worse. This can make you bitter, especially if it's your own fault. So you need something to counteract that bitterness. What can you do? Find something meaningful to do, something that gets you out of bed on a bad day. And what is the best thing you can do? Improve yourself. That's where you will find meaning. Life is hard, but you can find meaning in taking responsibility. Take care of yourself first, then your family. It is heavy load, but it is meaningful. Even if things are good now, tough times can come. You might get sick or face other challenges, but you can be prepared by finding a way to thrive even in the worst situations. You can learn from defeat and improve for the future. The key is to focus on how you can get better because you are not perfect and that's okay. You can fix it. Both are possible if you set your goals low enough. I don't mean don't aim high, but you have to start with something you can actually achieve. It might not seem very impressive at first, especially if you are not in a great shape, but it's better than nothing. It's better than being bitter or blaming others. And the cool thing is, it's just the beginning. Each small step today sets you up for a slightly bigger step tomorrow, and it builds up over time. It's about taking care of the little things, like cleaning the room. When you appreciate what you have and take care of it, things start to improve. The question of which path of discipline to choose is a separate issue. There could be a rule that says you have to follow some rules, but the main point is you have to discipline yourself. The question of how to do it isn't the most important. You can start by doing something even if you are not sure what to do. Put your best plan into action even if it's not perfect. Life is always changing and you have to figure out what really matters to you, not what others expect or want from you. The conversation is about what's wrong in life, what caused it, and how to fix it. It is honest conversation aimed to making things better. Being honest with yourself helps make better decisions in the long run, even if it is not immediately fun or glamorous. Start by stopping the things you know are wrong and be open to improvement without claiming to know absolute truth. Let's say you know there are some things you do that aren't good for you. You know deep down you should stop. Some you might not quit for various reasons, but there are others you could stop even if they seem small. Try stopping them and you will start to see more clearly. You might notice other things you should stop too. Keep doing this and you will gradually move away from what's wrong. It's not about finding absolute truth or goodness right away, but it is a good start. Discipline starts with simple things like waking up early, but it goes beyond that. It's about improving yourself physically and mentally, making tough choices, and doing what's right even when it's hard. It's about doing the tasks that you don't necessarily want to do but that you know will help you, and that's what discipline is. Discipline needs taking a hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right. That's all I have for you guys for this video. Please let me know in the comments what discipline means for you. I appreciate you have been here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe on my channel. I will see you in the next video.